Great, everybody. My name is Mark. Welcome to Indie Ready. Today we're going to be discussing how to travel with a firearm. First and foremost, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, but I'll be discussing my understanding of what is written. I'll post a link to my reference. I use handgunlaw.us. I'll make sure I post it in the comment section, in the description section below. So this video was asked from a gentleman by the name of Derek. Derek, thank you. I appreciate you. He asked two things. Proper way to transport ammo and how to carry or how to keep ammo safe, ammo in a firearm safe, I believe, when at home. So the first thing I want to do is show you what not to do. So we have my Remington box here. I'm going to open it up. You'll be like, okay, great. He has his gun locked up. That's awesome. But check this out. Don't do this. This is a no-no. Don't do this. You may buy your gun, come with mags, of course, ammo, but I strongly do not advise you to have your gun with the guns and magazines together. Some laws in some states are really iffy and definitely don't have ammo in there as well. So don't do that. Try again. So let's just act as if this container is locked. Okay. And you have your firearm like this. Now you may say, well, it has space for magazines. From my understanding of what is said, the ammo, the gun, and the magazines have to be separate. So I think it will behoove us to, if we're traveling, I have a truck, I would, if I did not have a concealed carry, or if I was going to a state where my concealed carry did not have any reciprocity, I would have this gun locked up. I may not necessarily have an actual lock on it, but I will have the gun either in the trunk, because the trunk is technically locked, and have the magazines also in a glove box lock, empty in a glove box lock, and have my ammo. Let's just say this is a container. I just threw them in here because I took my hollow points out. Have those in the center console of something to that nature, or maybe they both were inside. Maybe my magazines and my ammo were both inside of my glove box or center console, but they are away from each other. You know, they're in separate bags. You know, they may be a foot away from each other, but they're separated because I don't believe that anybody want to put themselves in a situation just to give police a reason. Especially not as a black male. You don't want to do that. As a black person, you don't want to put yourself in that predicament. So separated and locked means just what it means. Separated and locked. Now you may say, well, my glove box doesn't have a lock on it. They're not going to trip. I remember reading about a year or so ago that being in a glove box is considered locked. Now I'm not sure if that's still true today, but that may be an option for you. I'm going to show you one more thing. Also be another method. This is one of my bags. I have my pistol in, but let's just say I didn't have a concealed carry. I was going someplace where that was not allowed. You having your magazines empty, okay, inside of the little mag pull thing out of my way. You having your magazines empty and inside these little pouches, okay. It's considered separated. So technically, the mags are in the pouches. Where's the zipper for the bag at? Anyway, and in the inner area, the gun is inside of this inner bag. It's separated. Okay, mags on the outside, empty. Firearms on the inside of the bag, empty as well. So they are initially separated. And to be honest with you, if you had man, I could be wrong. Guns in the inner case, magazines on the outer case. Maybe you have like some tools or something like that, like a screwdriver here if you want to, and a few rounds. That's technically considered separated. And since I have a truck, it being in the back of my truck, it's not some way where I can actually access it. So this bag separates everything. Okay. Now you may be kind of playing on the line somewhat depending on where you live, or maybe a gray area, but you can articulate that. Hey, look, the gun is separated, mag separated inside of an actual magazine pouch was designed to hold them. And in this little area, I have some ammo. Everything's separated. It's locked in the back of my pickup truck. I don't have access to it. I'm going straight to the range. Boom. So that may be another option for you. And I'm going to give my spiel in reference to what you do when you're at home. Now my take for when you're home, right? So storage of ammo. Let's talk about that first. So storage of ammo. When you store ammo, whether you have 1 gun, 10 guns, a lot of ammo, a little bit of ammo, you should have your ammo in a container in an area that is cool, dry, and you may want to also, me personally, if I buy some shoes or clothes or anything and it has a little silica packs, I believe, toss it in your ammo can, and get a dehumidifier if you like a small dehumidifier, one that you can plug in, or if you have a larger area, once you can actually plug in a wall so it can pull out any moisture. But that's going to depend on if you live in a wet, damp environment or dry environment. So I encourage everybody to get this is a humidity gauge. So you see right now it says ideal. Okay, so 46% humidity, 69 degrees, where the device just came out of. And it allows me to monitor the temperature, how cool or how hot it is, and if it's dry, if it's moist. And I have a dehumidifier in there just sucking up the moisture. Now, that's for ammo. Now for your firearms, you want to make sure that you monitor the humidity levels, because if you have any antique firearms out of wood or different types of metals, you don't want rust to set in. You don't want the stocks to swell. So you want to make sure that this investment that you purchase, or whether it might be a liability for some people because it's costing money, it's not making money. I mean, that's a whole different subject. But you want to make sure that you protect it, and you want to make sure you get the full useful life out of your firearms. So that's my take on storing your ammo, and it needs to be, I believe everybody should have a safe. Keep your ammo in a safe place or safe room or safe area that's locked. Keep your guns in a safe, because somebody steals your firearm, police question you. You don't know how they can go, because if it appears that you weren't safe with a firearm and it was easy for somebody to get to and something happened, you can be liable even if you report it. So like I said, I'm not an attorney. I'm just thinking, what could happen? So, and then as far as you being home, I believe that when you're home, you need to have a firearm pretty accessible. Whether it's up high, if you have children like I do, in a locked closet, or magnetized to the wall like a gun magnet behind closed, something to that nature, right? So you need to make sure you have something accessible, because seconds might count if somebody kicks in your door, breaks a window, and you're groggy in the middle of the night, or you're looking at TV, hear noise. You don't want to be like, oh my goodness, I gotta find it, or fill it with keys. Oh man, you don't want to have to do that. So you want to be able to get what you need to go take care of what needs to be taken care of. Okay, so some states may say you can't have a firearm on your person, but I was reading in the handgunlaw.us a few years ago that in Maryland, on your property, you can have a firearm. You can carry a firearm on your property. So may be different in other states, but that's how it is in my state. Please share, like, subscribe. I pray this video added some value to you guys. Derek, thank you so much for posting a comment. Prayfully, it was pretty clear. If I missed anything, please post it in the comment section below. God bless you guys. Take care.